The time's 11:47 on Sunday, the 12th of July 2026, log 178. Well, it is a suspiciously quiet 12th in Northern Ireland on the 12th, and that is because it's a Sunday, and so no bonfires or anything tonight. Bands and stuff. Technically, the bands march on the 13th, but it's supposed to be the 12th night, but because it's a Sunday, God forbid, pun intended, they march and do stuff today. So, they're doing it tomorrow. I don't know if you can tell from my tone, I don't particularly care. This doesn't really matter to me either way. I can't be arsed with it. It's too much effort for, I'm not sure what people get out of it, but, you know, they can have their fun, I suppose. Yeah. As long as no one gets hurt, you know. So of course, Larne has to have the biggest bonfire, which is hilarious to me. But people have, no one's died this year, thank God. But last year, someone fell off a smaller one, died. So, yeah. As long as everyone's safe, no problem. Anyway, today we went to, say we, yes, my entire family went, because my mum's friends over from New Zealand. So, and her husband and her kids and stuff. So we went to Wild Ireland, which is like a, not quite a zoo, but it's like a concert. It's not quite a concert. I suppose it is a zoo, but it's all the habitats and enclosures are designed specifically for the animals' welfare, right? Because it's all of the animals native to, or used to be native to Ireland. So, for example, bears, wolves, and then like some specific ones to Ireland, like the Irish variants of them. So, the reason that exists is because basically we hunted all of the predators in Ireland to extinction, because we are a small island and there is not much place for them to go. We also have the least biodiversity, 12th least biodiverse country in the world, along with only 2% of natural forests remaining. So not great stats for Ireland as a whole. Not great. Not great. Not great. Not great. I don't know why I made that noise. Anyway. Yeah, no, it was really, really good. Talking about reintroducing wolves into Ireland, and at first I was like, that is such a bad idea. But a couple things I actually learned from that. Number one, something which I assumed, wolves don't attack people. Like, you never hear of wolves attacking people, because they're incredibly shy and they also are hunters, so they have self-preservation and they know if they go after humans, that humans will come after them and they'll die. Second thing, three things actually, I guess. Second thing, the reason that they're looking to reintroduce them is because without any natural predators, the red deer in Ireland have gotten completely out of control. They are grazing in areas too long, destroying, because they're not having to move on. They're sticking to their same places. They're not moving. They're not migrating because you don't have to, because there's no predators to chase them. So if you were to reintroduce wolves, it would improve the ecosystem, and it would also reduce the population of the deer, which is because they are like overrunning. Personally, I've seen maybe once or twice a deer, but yet they're very common. Apparently, they are a big issue, or an issue. But it's more the environmental impact, because it will encourage biodiversity, more animals will move into areas. Ironically, more animals will move into areas where wolves are because they outcompete the deer. Oh, sounds like some bands alright. They are not in competition with the deer because the deer are moving on. Anyway, very, very interesting stuff. Also, other thing I learned about wolves today is that there's no alpha. Alpha wolf is complete myth. They are a wolf pack is not like a big group of wolves. It's more like mum and dad and the litter. That is the pack. It's like a human family basically. And then the kids leave the pack, start their own families, create a new pack, and the cycle continues. Very easy to understand. And also, there's no such thing as an alpha wolf. They are a team. They do not. No one is in a hierarchy above anybody else. Obviously, the parents are teaching them how to hunt and whatever. But yeah, very interesting that the alpha wolf is a myth. No such thing as an alpha. I will be the next. You know the people, the ones that claim to be the alpha male. The next time something like that happens, I will be educating them quite thoroughly on the fact that there is no such thing as an alpha male in wolves, and well, there is such thing as a lone wolf. So when behavior that you would think would create alpha wolves, like being more aggressive, more territorial, more I don't know what the word I'm looking for is, more like a prick basically. That doesn't make you an alpha wolf because you're bullying everybody else. The rest of the wolves, if one wolf starts acting like that, will pretty much kick it out of the pack. So much like real life, being a jerk does not get you to you don't, if you're an arsehole, you don't get to be the alpha. Everyone will just kick you out because they don't want you. So that's what actually happens if you try and become an alpha wolf. And I think some humans could take inspiration from that as well. I digress. What else was? Pictures. I got so many good pictures of, there were bears, there were, not seen this camera in a while, bears, wolves, deer. Didn't get as many of the deer actually, because they were sleeping when we went past. Wolves. I got some amazing pictures of wolves. Raccoons as well, weirdly. So it is like there are some native ones and some not native ones. And it is. What else? Wolves. The wolves and the bear. They're the two big ones. I got some really good pictures of the bears, some really good pictures of the wolves, and I'm at the minute attempting to rabbits I guess I'm on, and at the minute attempting to kind of cull my library down to the good ones and the not so good ones. Foxes, I got some foxes. There's a good. I got what they said there. No, like some of the pictures I got were really good because I got the big zooming lens. That's not gonna work. The big, and that's a multiplied by 0.5, I believe. It's about a 450 full frame equivalent lens with the sensor, the crop sensor, and the 270 lens. About 450 equivalent for full frame. Not that anyone asked, but there you go. So I was able to get really, really close. So I think that's everything. This freaking cold sore is still bugging the hell out of me. Apparently, it looks like I've been in a fight because I've had someone come up to me and go, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah," and they're like, "Is your lip?" Thought I'd been punched in the face. I'm very tempted to say you should have seen the other guy. Instead, I thought probably, considering who it was, I would just educate them that it's not. I have not been in a fight. Huh. Yeah, I I touched it for the first time tonight. And it just started like peeling off, and so I just kind of like just took off the bit that was coming, and it basically exposed it's all red and raw again. Bought out the wee gel that I'm putting on it, and taking tablets for it, and putting gel on it. So the gel I was actually able to go directly on like the raw skin. So I'm assuming that'll do something better. Yeah. Jesus Christ, 11 minutes. This has dragged on for quite some time. The time is 11:58. Log in.